Welcome, everyone. Welcome, parents. We are so excited to bring you this event today. And this event to talk about and to highlight all the opportunities that we have in our community, in our district, for summer programs for your children. And so we're very excited. My name is Clyde Vanel. I'm the Assembly member for the 33rd Assembly District. And I just want to show off all that we have for our schools. Now, keep in mind, we have to make sure that we provide the best that we can and the best opportunities for our community. And I am so proud of the different people that we have here that you'll hear from today. We have people from the DOE that'll talk directly about summer programs and other programs that are available, affordable, free, that are in person and virtual. We have a program with the YMCA that has a program at a school in our district, in person over the summer, and other kinds of other programs that you'll hear about. We also are doing something new this year. I am the chair of Internet and New Technology, and we found out that a lot of our young scholars are very tired when they're doing distance learning, or they're sleeping, they're waking up late because they're playing video games all night. What do we do about that? So what we did was we found a program to help train the young people, you guys, on how to code and program your own video game. So if you're gonna spend all that time doing video games and playing video games, create them yourself. And we wanna make sure that the schools in our district have the top programs for coding and training. And we'll start from 7 years old to have great training programs. And our office is going to pay the full tuition for these programs. You just got to sign up, and you got to sign up fast because the spots are going fast. But let's get going. Let's get started. We were supposed to do Facebook Live. Unfortunately, we have technical difficulties, so this is a recording. So if you have any questions, you can send us the messages in the chat or contact my office directly. Kayla, let's take it away. Let's start with the DOE and let's hear what we have going on.
So welcome, everybody. I'm happy to be here with my Assembly member Vanel. So one of the things that we've experienced is COVID, and kids been home all this time. And we're happy right now because the DOE has introduced Summer Rising for this summer, and kids will be having, won't only be learning, but it will be really fun activities. And this is just exciting news. So I just want to go right ahead and introduce our Deputy Chancellor, Austin.
Thank you so much, Kayla. It's good to see you. Thank you, Assembly Member Vanel, for having me here. I'm so excited to be here. I see my colleague, Executive Superintendent Digovaya here. Michelle Benson, yours here. It's just good to be amongst DOE folks because big things, wonderful things are happening in the New York City Department of Education, and I'm very excited to talk about it. The first, we're really looking forward to Summer Rising this summer. DOE is doing summer differently than we've ever done it before. There's going to be a really strong academic component of Summer Rising, but also a really fun, joyful component of Summer Rising, which is about having kind of like a summer camp experience with academics integrated within it. So it's going to be a lot of fun for kids, but also some learning. And this is the bridge back to school in the fall. And so we know that our students many of them have not been in school. They've been in remote learning, but they haven't been in our buildings for the last year and a half. And so this is their opportunity. And as parents, I'm a parent, our opportunity to really start to transition them and get them back into the space of being in person, socializing with their peers, and then having some fun in that. So field trips and swimming and all the fun things that you expect to be able to do as a part of a summer camp experience. So we're very excited about that. I see our Executive Superintendent Digovaya here. She's going to share more about specifically the programs that are happening across Queens and Queens South in particular. Also very excited to be able to offer an initiative called the Family and Community Wellness Collective Initiative. And what that is, it's focused on families It is focused on the school districts that have been most impacted by COVID and the schools most impacted by COVID. And it is about partnering with parents to contribute to the health, the social emotional wellness of our school communities. And so we have 850 or more schools that are participating, and there's going to be a parent from every one of those 850 schools who gets a special summer institute of learning around social emotional supports and mental health and wellness. And those parents, once they've completed, it's a 4-part series, they complete that professional learning experience. In the fall, they're going to host a wellness circle with parents, because this is not just about us as parents and thinking about our young people and making sure that our young people are okay, but it's also about us as parents being okay in this moment, because it has been an incredibly challenging time to be a parent. So it's parents coming together in the fall and a parent who's selected to lead the conversation, a peer support conversation with other parents. And we think that's going to be an incredible resource for our school communities. And a nice thing about that is the parent who is leading those conversations, the parent who goes through that summer institute will receive a $500 stipend, which is really valuing the time and the commitment of our parents in these school communities to lead those conversations. So we're very excited about that. And then finally, Parent University. This is something that we want to make sure all parents know is available to them. We have over 500 courses in Parent University. And what it is this online hub of courses. It's over 500 courses in some of them are in languages other than English. Actually, 30% of the content there is courses in languages other than English. And these courses are on a variety of topics, everything from how to help your child with homework to how to help your child if you're seeing signs of depression to how to do mindfulness as an adult, just for your own mental health and wellness. So tons of courses there. Please check it out. I'm going to drop a lot of these links in the chat so that folks can follow up and learn more. But with that, I'm going to turn it back over to you. Very glad to be here. Thank you to everybody who's here. Thank you to the parents for hanging in there with us, because it's been a tough road, but there's light at the end of that tunnel. So we're very excited about that. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you, Deputy Chancellor. I'm just going to run straight ahead to Superintendent Decovaya, and you can just lead the way at this time.
Thank you so much, Kayla. Greetings and good evening, everyone, to my Queens family. I'm Executive Superintendent Dr. Maury DeGovaya. I proudly represent Queens South. I extend greetings also from my counterpart in Queens North, Mabel Sardui. So as Deputy Chancellor Austin said, hey, Deputy Chancellor, we are really excited about the Summer Rising program. In Queens South, we are working tirelessly to ensure that not only are the academic needs met, but we're in firm collaboration with DYCD and making sure that our school CBOs are going to bring the fun and excitement and the summer camp feel to our program. Some great news. I know a lot of parents had shared concerns about the application, whether it be the length of the application or the accessibility to filling out the application. And a lot of that was around language gaps. So we have been working with our English language learner teachers to help support parents in that effort. So parents, if you know of someone who's been having a challenge with the application, if language is an issue or filling out the application, we're encouraging you to please connect with your child's school, as there are teachers who are fully on board with supporting parents going through that process. We are also doing our best to make sure that our mandated students who are for summer school are getting a zone to their home affiliated schools. We know that the Summer Rising process began like a month earlier before the mandated students were identified. Now that they've been identified, the school communities have been alerted. We're working with the principals and the superintendents to ensure that there is close proximity for where the child goes to school, if not in the home affiliated school. The Summer Rising ticket is a hot ticket at this point, but we also want to make sure that our families are well accommodated for, and that's key. Just a few things. So on my end, I take care of a lot of the technical pieces around that make Summer Rising fun. So on our end, just know that in District 27, our principals and our superintendents have been offering office hours to make sure principals are in alignment. The office hours piece has been in close collaboration with the BCO. So you'll find that in District 27, 28, and 29 in the high schools, just making sure that our principals are ready with curriculum. I mentioned our English language learners. We have a subscription going for all of our Ls with National Geographic. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So not only do they get to go on in the afternoon to explore within the curriculum itself, they'll be positioned to be explorers. Just reading through my notes here. The principals have also been cohorted. So we do have a few new leaders coming into our part of Queens. So what we've done is we've used the summer programming to help train those new leaders and bring them in. So if new leaders are being paired up with more senior leadership, so they begin to understand how the borough works and how Summer Rising will help take us into school reopening. So that's one really important thing that I do want to note, Queens families, is that we are using Summer Rising as an opportunity to really help bridge in for school reopening. We are very clear that how we do in the summer, bringing our youngsters back, is how we will do in the fall. So we're really pushing on making sure that leadership is strong, instruction is strong, and connections to families is strong. One last piece within District 29, I just want to highlight that our superintendent there, Superintendent Mitchell, she has been working with her principals to ensure that some sort of assessment happens at the beginnings of Summer Rising to just track our children and see, like, how is the Summer Rising being impactful on their learning. We do have our mornings broken up where the morning is firmly academic and then the afternoon is when the fun begins. We are encouraging that all of our students who are signing up for Summer Rising stay for the entire duration of the programming, and knowing that parents, please be in contact with your school. I know there's been communication around 8 to 12 in the notification to you, but principals and teachers have the schedule of 8:30 to 12:30. I know that their schools are managing this on a case-by-case basis, but just please make sure that you have the times accurate for when the start and stop of Summer Rising is. And of course, if your child is taking transportation, again, be in contact with your child's school so you're clear about pickup and drop-off points, as they may switch from your regular pickup and drop-off during the course of the school year. But Assemblymember Vanel, thank you so much for having me. I'm so glad to be here, and I'm excited to answer any questions. Thank you, Kayla.
Okay, thank you, Superintendent. Now, I want to go straight to Susan Haskell, who is from the DYCD, and she'll just be informing us a little bit more about what's going on this summer for our kids in Southeast Queens and beyond.
All right, great to see you, Kayla. I'm Susan Haskell, Deputy Commissioner Youth Services at DYCD. Assemblyman, it's great to be here with you today. Appreciate your remarks, Deputy Chancellor, Executive Superintendent. Hot ticket is going to be my word for the rest of the summer. We've had so much uncertainty, grief, disappointment, fear, and I'm really excited to be partnering with Michelle and all your team to open the doors and welcome people back to summer. As a transition to the fall, we're really, really excited about partnering with Summer Rising. I'll just say 1 minute about Department of Youth and Community Development, DYCD. I think we're best known in the city, if I'm being honest, for the Summer Youth Employment Program. That's not in my portfolio, but many of New York's best workers got their start in the Summer Youth Employment Program. And we also have 200 community centers across New York City that operate year-round to serve Queens and the other boroughs. We have Compass after-school programs, 900 of them also across the city, serving elementary youth and middle school youth. And this summer, we also have center-based programs that are school-based programs this summer. Our Beacon and our Compass are working together with Department of Education to form Summer Rising, and I know you'll have a lot of questions about that today. To learn more about Summer Rising, I'll drop it in the chat, nyc.gov/summerrising. And if you're interested to apply to participate in the program, that is the place you need to start. You click to step 2 and you'll be able to search for available programs. When it's not Summer Rising application period, you can still go to Discover DYCD. And again, when I move on, I'll put this stuff in the chat, and you can find out about all of DYCD's services: educational support, housing support, family support, jobs and internships, community services, and immigrant services. So we want you to know that that we have a lot of offerings this summer, but we have a lot of offerings throughout the year, and we'd love for you to be a frequent visitor. You can also follow hashtag NYC Youth on Instagram or your favorite social media platform. Summarizing again, my colleagues mentioned for elementary school, the full program will be 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. with our community-based organizations supporting both the morning and the afternoon, really, but doing after when DOE is done after the morning, we'll handle the afternoon part. Similarly, middle school will be 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's only Monday to Thursday, so the middle school program doesn't operate on Fridays. So that's a quick overview. Really happy to be here with you and look forward to your questions. Kayla, you're on mute.
So sorry about that. And now we have Michelle, who's also here and who will also just greet us about the summarizing program. Michelle?
Hello, everyone. My name is Michelle Bensignor. I'm from the Office of the COO at the DOE. It is my pleasure to be here to talk to you about summarizing and answer any questions that you may have. We are so excited for this big, new, wonderful opportunity for families. And with just 2 weeks until the start of summer, we couldn't be more pumped to have you all join us. Kayla, you're on mute.
What's going on here? I'm so sorry. But my apologies. So we also have someone here from the YMCA Cross Island, and she's going to tell us about some of the programs that the Y is offering this summer for children and adults in our community. And that is Lavina Francis, who's the executive director.
Yes. Hi. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Assemblyman Vanel, for the invitation today. And thank you, Kayla. I'm so excited to share some of the many programming that the YMCA currently offers the community, and we're gearing up to run this summer. I'm happy to say that we are partnering both with the DOE and the DYCD to offer to collaborate on the summarizing program. We will be working with them in PS 147 on our Compass program. We normally run in partnership a school year program for free to the community, and we're so excited to partner for summarizing to expand the programming and to meet the needs of our community. We also all year collaborate with DOE and host and run a free UPK program. We have the wonderful opportunity this upcoming school year to expand to offer additional classroom space to 3K kids for the first time. So we offer free programming in the summer for summarizing for summer day camp, school year for after school programming, and for our earliest learners, we act as that bridge and then transition. So we're so excited to continue to do that. At our branch location, we are located at 238 10 Hillside Avenue in Queens, in Belrose. And at the branch, we currently offer a fee-based day camp program. So traditional day camp and specialty camps here. We offer 8-week enrichment programs from our youngest swimmers in aquatic programming, from babies and parent-child classes to adults and seniors in swim lessons. We offer sports enrichments that are fee-based, from basketball instruction and soccer and tennis to arts like cartooning and dance, gymnastics programs. We have both a swim team and gymnastics team that serve the community. We're happy to say our programs are up and running and we're eager to welcome the community back. The YMCA is a nonprofit organization, so all of our fee-based programming are offered to the community as well on a sliding scale basis. So we do have financial assistance that's available to make our programs accessible to all. We can learn more about it. I'll share the links in our chat for everyone, our website at ymcanyc.org. I'll also share my contact information so folks can reach out directly to me for additional information. This summer, we're gearing up to continue to partner with Assemblyman Clyde Vanel's office to provide free enrichment programs for our community. So in the past, we've collaborated and provided free music lessons for children in the community at PS 134, fully funded campus program. We're able to enhance their services to that community by providing music enrichments through his generosity. This past school year, we also expanded that service to offer sports enrichment for youth and teens. So we're looking to continue to really serve and meet the community needs in a meaningful way to help get our youngsters back and engaged and active and support the families. And so I'm open to any questions you may have.
Okay, awesome. Now, I just want to also introduce Kima. This is Code Ninjas. This is a tech event program in our community. And we were so pleased with what they have to offer to our community that our member thought it was essential that we partner with them to offer certain programs to the youth in Southeast Queens. And I'm just going to turn over to Kima as he'll tell us about his programs at this time.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for having me. And thank you, Assemblyman Clyde Vanel, for giving me that phone call, actually physically come and visit our center and speak to me about like what he has planned for the kids. The Queens area. I was born and raised in Flushing, so I know exactly the system, like the public schools. So you guys are doing such a great job. Having 2 kids of my own, it's you guys have done so much this year for them, you know. And for me to open a center, our center is pretty much where kids play video games. They watch kids play video games on YouTube, which I don't get. You know, a lot of mindless YouTubing and all that. What we provide is instead of watching someone play that Minecraft, that Roblox, why do you make that game? Create that game. We give you how our camps work and just how in general how our program is. It's a self-paced, and our year-round curriculum is a self-paced, where we challenge kids to think. We don't give them the answers. If you do need help, one of our senseis will come and assist you, but we're not going to give you the answers. But that's our year-round program. But with our summer camp program, I'm going to share my screen as I speak. And let's see, give me 1 second. Okay. And this is our summer camp program. So everyone can see, right? Everyone can see the screen? Okay, so we got storytelling scratch, how to become a YouTuber, Roblox developing, Minecraft movie making, Minecraft modding, 3D design print, video game building, and building the beat. Each one has a little summary of what they will learn. And in our, right here is our schedule. So each week is a different theme. So either you could do half days or full days. Half days is either 9 to 12 or 1 to 4, or full day 9 to 4. So if you were to say, say the first week, right, in June 20th to July 2nd, AM, a lot of parents want to do the AM because in the PM they want to take the kids to the beach or just, you know, do other things, go to the pool. So we have the AM. The AM has Minecraft modding from 9 to 12. How our program works is that there's day 1, starts on Monday. And then there's day 2 and day 3. Day 1, you learn the concepts. Day 2, you learn concepts of day 2 and with day 1. Day 3, you learn concepts of day 3 and on top of day 2 and 1. So it's like kind of like a progressive curriculum or camp. So there's a lot of parents ask, if my child hasn't had any coding experience ever, would he fit in or she fit? Of course. Everyone starts with day 1, square one. Then we build on it. 3 things I do want to kind of take away, that kids take away other than coding and programming video games. 3 things is that I want to build their self-esteem, self-confidence, their independence, and interpersonal skills. As you come, welcome to come in for a tour. I'll show you around and get a free game building session. The self-confidence comes in is that in the beginning, it's kind of hard, you know, never seen this before. They're very scared, but trust me, halfway of day 1, they're talking. They know how to move the mouse around. They know where to click. Interpersonal skills, there'll be other kids around within their peers, and they'll be collaborating ideas with them and all that, building the game. Oh, what did you build here? Oh, I did this. Oh, can you teach me how to do that? That child will go and help that child out in building a game. And then they'll exchange numbers, exchange usernames, and then they play with it. Say, for instance, Roblox. They get to create their own game, build their own game, and publish it on the Roblox platform. They can share that game with their buddies at home, and they'll join in with the game, and they'll build. What we do is that we set it for success, where these are the steps, these are concepts that you could use to build the game. When you go home, go crazy. What do you think you could do with this game? Enhance it. Bring it back tomorrow. Let's check it out. If your code doesn't work, okay, let's figure it out. What happened? So coding and programming is really kind of like instant gratification, right? If your code doesn't work, your game doesn't work. Are you missing a semicolon? Is it capitalization you're missing? So it kind of, other than that, it actually teaches them attention to detail also. Like my son rushes a lot. Yeah, I'm done. But let's look back. Why didn't it work? Are you missing a semicolon? Are you missing the capital M here? So it kind of builds them up. So there's there are a couple of weeks that are still open that I spoke to Assemblyman about. I'm also planning, because the last 2 weeks of August, it's all empty. After Assemblyman Vanel came over, I shut down the website of registration. Every spot that's available right now is for anyone that comes in. So I shut down registration on the website, right? I'll give you the contact to contact me directly, and we'll fit you guys in. Because after what I heard that Assemblyman Vanel is doing for the community, that's the reason why we opened a spot in the community, is to impact kids. There's no one out there of coding. They're just karate, they're swimming, yes. But for this to, this is future. This is technology. Instead of just playing the game, watching someone play the game, why don't you just build it yourself, do it yourself? And what enhances is that it makes them do research. Oh, I'm stuck on this. Let me Google this and figure out this myself. They do it, they tell us, and we're like, exactly, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. And they're happy, they're great. So this summer camp is open to anyone that wants to learn how to code, learn how to program by building video games. And I will put in my chat, like my contact and all that. And I do have a little video that I want to share with you guys, what we're kind of all about. Like it's like a minute long. And that's pretty much what we do as a center and summer camps wise, it's really to bring this into our kids' lives. You know, a lot of places don't have like the technology. Like we provide everything, the laptops, everything. All they need to do is bring their own snacks because kids love snacking, and bring their drinks, and that's it. And a full day, pack a lunch due to allergies. We want them to pack their own lunch, you know, and you know they have a great time. They have a great time. So any questions, you know, contact me. I'll put it in a chat. There are still spots available, and also I want to speak to Assemblyman Vanel also. If I was open up the last 2 weeks, because I understand school doesn't start until I think September 13th, right? So there's that gap in between from August 20th to September 13th. You know, I could open up those 2 weeks just for you guys, and in between the schedule up front here. Anything that you guys want to register for, just please let me know.
So you've heard a lot. You've heard from the DOE. You heard about summarizing. You heard from the top administrators at DOE. You heard from the YMCA. You've heard from Code Ninjas. Our school system got it going on. Don't let them fool you. And we have a lot of programs available. So please sign up. And we gave you guys all the information. We also are excited about the Code Ninjas program where the students are able to get the direct programming and knowledge on how to code. We found out that we want our students to be ready for the jobs and the opportunities tomorrow. But before we get into that, and I'll talk about how to sign up for that, but before we get into that, you heard about summarizing. Our DOE found out, saw that, look, many of our students need to be able to transition back to what school is going to be like in September. So we are having the programs in person in schools this summer, starting right after graduation. As a matter of fact, I have to go to graduation tomorrow, and then there's another one after that, and another one after that. But right after that, guess what? We're going to be in the building, right? We also have virtual programs, so we're excited about that. First of all, I want to give a big applause to the DOE for all the work that you guys have been doing to make sure that last year was difficult. This year was difficult, but you guys didn't stop. Let's give the DOE a big round of applause, everyone. We all recognize all the work that you've done and all the work that you continue to do. And you take a lot of stuff from everybody. Everybody's complaining about you guys. But meanwhile, people realize the important role that you guys provide, right? Now that when we had our own kids at home all day, we realized, man, it ain't easy dealing with them all day. So thank you for that. But we are excited that the DOE didn't stop and that they're working through the summer. You guys are supposed to have summer off. They're working through the summer to make sure that our kids have these programs. I'm excited that summarizing in the YMCA is happening right at PSMS 147, right in the middle of my district. I could actually walk there. So we're excited about that. We're excited about, summarizing that's happening all over the district and all over the community and all the programs and opportunities. We're excited about the virtual opportunities that are available for our students that are provided and information that we gave. We're excited about the Code Ninja program, where there is different programs about coding and not just creating a video game, but different programs about coding that students will learn in week-long programs. And we're going to make sure that you have to sign up with us so that we can get you through these programs. And we're doing this primarily for our students in our district, in District 29. That's where it's special. And we're going to work to provide coding programs year round. And we're going to work with certain programs to bring that to schools right in our district. We have it going on. So I'm gonna ask a couple of questions, right? So right now we are, unfortunately, we're trying to do Facebook Live, so we have to record this. But I wanna ask, for the summarizing programs in the district, do we have a capacity issue? How do parents sign up? And we already explained some of it, but if I want to get my child in, what grades does it start in? Where does it end? Is it a full day? Do they get fed? Blah, blah. Just tell me about that part of it.
So I'll jump in here. This platform is fantastic. Thank you so much, Assemblymember, for the opportunity. So throughout Queens, within District 29, we have our summarizing program. Every school has tapped in, so you can find anything from K to 12. High schools tend to be doing their own version of it. Within the K to 8, we've got our academics in the morning, and we've got our DYCD partners supporting us in the afternoon. Within the academics piece, we've got mandated students who fell behind within the school year and are going to be taking on a mandated perspective. And then there are children who are there for enrichment purposes. Parents are able to sign up online. I don't have the exact website, but I guarantee you Googled NYC DOE summarizing, you'll be able to find the application. As I mentioned earlier, the application is a bit lengthy, but schools have been supporting parents with filling out the application. Thank you so much, Susan, appreciate you. I see you put the link into the chat. So schools have been supporting parents with the application, especially for our parents who are non-English speakers. We have our L teachers who are supporting there as well. The programming runs anywhere from between 8 and 6, but we're making sure that our parents are in communication, and our principals have been shout out to the principals throughout New York City, and especially the ones here in Queens who have been working tirelessly. And I really do hope that them of all groups, I hope that they take vacation because they have been giving back so much. But our principals have been working very closely with their DYCD partners to establish today. So again, just checking in with the times there because we do have our children who are taking transportation to and from. So we want to make sure that we are within the time frame. As mentioned earlier, also, there is no DYCD works on the Fridays, but the academic portion is not happening within summarizing. So no summarizing on Fridays. I don't know if I missed anything else. My DOE partners who are on here, if anybody else wants to chime in.
For our visual learners, I can drop into the chat the calendar and breakdown of dates and times.
Appreciate that, Michelle. I just wanted to add, we have more programs, summer programs open than ever before coming off of this year. It's super exciting for that to be the summer. We have nearly 800, summer rising programs for elementary and middle school students in Queens. We have about 184 serving more than 20,000 young people. There's been a high demand in Queens, which again, coming off of this year has been very exciting, and yet we're working every day to meet that demand. We just added more than 1,000 seats, about 1,400 seats last week. We've reached out to all the providers in Queens to let them know if you have demand that exceeds your currently funded seats, please reach out to us. We want to get you that funding to meet that demand to every extent possible. So we're taking some steps. We're prioritizing the highest need students, mandated students, as we mentioned early in the presentation. And we're going to make sites where you can continue to apply will remain available at nyc.gov/summerrising. Click step 2, find a program.
So I remember, if I may, I just wanted to ask because, there is, if you could just give us a breakdown of what a day in summarizing is going to look like so we can just share that broadly with our family, because I know there's going to be learning, there's a learning component, but there's also activity and it's going to be fun. And I just want our kids because when I said summarizing to even my children, they go, oh, I'm going to have to go sit down and learn all day. I was like, no, it's going to be fun this year. So if you could just give us a quick breakdown, that would be great.
I don't mind starting. Many of the summer rising programs are, building off the backbone of a traditional DYCD summer enrichment program, which includes like creative arts, theatrical arts. We have physical fitness and movement, recreation activities. I've got my partners from the YMCA here, just like nod thumbs up if I'm getting this right. We've got, in some cases, swimming. They've got field trips, academic enrichment, literacy programs, STEM activities. All that is part of a classic DYCD funded summer program. With what we're doing now is just like, blowing that out. So you've got the typical experience. Now you've got Department of Education staff coming into the program in the mornings to help with to help support the learning needs of students coming off this very challenging year. They're going to be working in the elementary programs. They're going to be working collaboratively with the CBO in the morning. The DOE teachers will be running some classes in the morning. The CBO staff will be running other classes in the morning. And in the afternoon, the CBO is going to take the reins. For a middle school program, it's going to run a little bit differently. It's stacked. So in the middle school program, it's all Department of Education teachers in the morning. And the community-based programs like the YMCA, we show up at 11:30 to handle the afternoon portion up till 4 o'clock for the middle school students, because it's less of a childcare model than the elementary school students. And middle school doesn't meet on Fridays. Elementary school students meet Monday to Friday. So it should be, I agree, it should be a ton of fun. Look, they're going to get to connect with their peers, develop positive relationships, meet with caring adults, the things that many of these students, if they haven't been in in-person learning to this point, haven't done in a very long time. So we can't wait to bring them back to those activities.
Awesome.
So our students are going to learn, they're going to have fun, they're going to be with their other students and their other peers. It's been a long time since a lot of students and a lot of young people have been with their friends and with other people their age. So you're going to be able to do that this summer, and we're so excited by it. So we cannot wait. So for the parents that are watching, for the parents and grandparents and guardians and big brothers and aunts and uncles and fathers, right? Father's Day was yesterday, so go fathers. For all everybody that was watching, we're gonna put all the information in our chat when we upload this video. We've had technical difficulties in doing that, but we're excited by that. Again, we'll have all the contact information for everybody on here, for the DOE, for summarizing, for Code Ninjas. Sign up soon. The slots are going fast. Sign up soon, and we want to continue to make sure that people can get in touch with us. Kayla, how can they get in touch with us in our office?
So definitely, you can contact myself at kchristie@nyassembly.gov, or you can contact via phone, and the number there is 718-479-2333. The number again is 718-479-2333, and we're there to answer any calls, or you could reach out to us by sending an email. We're also on
media, so you can catch me on all the socials. Clyde Vanel, you catch me on all the socials, Instagram,
yes,
Facebook, Twitter, and also we're going to give you all the information about Code Ninjas. We're going to give you all the information about all these programs. Please sign up soon. And I want to make sure that our district, I want to beat everybody else. I heard that we have the best and brightest students out of everywhere in the world, not just New York City and not just the state, but you guys are some of the most talented students that I've ever seen. When I just went to one of the schools right in my district today, and some of the project that you guys are working on, and some of the stuff that you guys do, very excited about it. I'd like to, even with the with the program that we have with the Code Ninjas program. I'd like some of our students to create some of the best programs and video games so that people can pay us to play our games. That's what I want. That's my vision for us. So thank you for watching. Everybody, thank you for being here. We're really excited about
Remember-
possibilities and signing up. Kayla, did I miss anything?
Yes, you sure did. So in the office, the member has been passionate about this, and so much so that we also have a list, and you'll find that in our link, with summer programs, not only in our district, but summer programs that even from colleges and stuff that kids can do outside of this on a regular day-to-day basis. And these are fun activities. The member is passionate about kids getting out there. We are passionate about kids getting out there. So the link for that list is also there. So please check it out. You'll see it's very informative, and there's a whole lot to see.
Great point. We have again, we've been compiling, and Kayla has been leading this. We've been compiling a list of some of the premier programs around the world for our young people to participate in. So programs when it comes to aviation, programs with NASA, programs when it comes to different places. Some of the premier institutions in the world provide great programs that are virtual and live, and we compiled all that information for you to make sure that we expose our young people to world-class programs, because that is who we are.
Mm-hmm.
All right, with that, Kayla, did I forget anything else now? Anything else? Yeah. All right.
No.
With that, everyone, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate everyone. Everybody, thank you for participating. And we're going to make sure that our students get the best opportunities this summer and moving forward. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Good seeing you, everyone.